Hey y'all, I wanted to jump on quickly before I get my day started. Don't judge how I put on makeup. Like right now, it's just lip gloss. I didn't want to be all ashy with y'all. All right, so I just wanted to talk about really quickly how I repurpose my content. Y'all, this has been a fun challenge. If you're not participating, I suggest you do it for yourself. I really do. Because once I got over I don't want to post every day. Once I got over that, it's been a fun challenge. Because the thing is, and there used to be a sound, everything is content, everything is content. The truth is, it really is. So, like, if you are out one day with somebody, give them your camera and say, hey, film me for like 10 seconds. Why? Because there are these things that are like trending sounds, and you could just be walking and have the words over that. Y'all know we watch those things, so why wouldn't you also create those things? It's like when I was learning a financial thing. Hi, Angela. I was learning a financial thing, and they said something. It was about a boy who like bought a lot of stocks, right? And so he loved Nikes, and his mom made him buy into Nike. There's something where you can buy pieces instead of whole stocks, but she made him buy into Nike, and then he had money. And the rule was, what you use, own. Like, own a piece of it. Like, if you're going to use it, own a piece of it. But anyway, so how I repurpose my content is that I start on TikTok, because that is the purpose of this challenge. It's a TikTok and Reels challenge. But TikTok is easiest to start with because I like their in-app editor. Nobody else has an editor that lets you chop up the video. Nobody else has that. So I like TikTok's in-app editor because sometimes my videos are a little bit too long to repurpose. So on TikTok, you can have up to 10 minutes. I don't suggest that because people really don't like long form content over there for some reason. Unless you're doing like skits or something, like maybe little TV shows. Oh, there's a thing. Because you know, Issa Rae got started on on YouTube doing like 5-minute webisodes. So you can do them. Oh my gosh, is anybody doing that on TikTok? I'd have to check, because that would make so much freaking sense to create webisodes. Oh my, I'm gonna talk to my friend. Anyway, because y'all, I also write and produce and film. So how do I repurpose my thing? Okay, so I have a process. I film things. So let's say I'm talking about, let's say I was going to do a video on this, and I might. Actually, why not? I might. Let's say I'm doing a video on this, on how I repurpose my content. So, and I'm just talking about the video part of the content. I'm not talking about, making anything static out of it, which you can, but I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about repurposing video content. So, So how I start is, if I'm talking about repurposing content, right, I'm going to open it, hold the camera, or put it on my tripod or whatever, and be like, let's talk about repurposing content. And then I'll stop recording. Because one of the things that I've learned in my TikTok training, which I wasn't getting in anybody else's trainings, this is how come TikTok has changed the game of marketing. So even if TikTok goes away next year because of all the political BS, even if TikTok goes away next year, the strategies behind video will stay. So, so what I learned is you want to change, they call them jump cuts, because it's a movie thing. They call it jump cuts. But you want to change something on your screen every 3 to 5 seconds. I sometimes go 7, 9. It doesn't matter to me. But you want to change that. So I'll start out with that. Like, let's talk about repurposing. Let's talk about how I repurpose my short video content, right? What's important about that is, one, I just said SEO keyword stuff because people are Googling, how do I repurpose my content, right? So with TikTok has this literally, like, we watched this training, Jennifer and I, and TikTok has this incredibly smart AI, that algorithm thing that reads everything. The colors you have on, like, it would be like, oh, she got on purple. I don't have on purple. You know, the colors you have on, the things that you say. So the SEO is picking up what you say, what you type, what you caption, what you hashtag. It's picking up all that, right? So, because it's doing that, you want to say that if you can. So I start out with that. That's like three seconds or something. And then, y'all, I cheat. I don't do all this editing crap that these youngsters got time for. I cheat. So if it's here, I'm going to pick up my phone and say the next thing. First, I start on TikTok because it's the easiest thing to do. And then I'll switch my hand, y'all. I'll switch my hand. And because they have an in-app editor that no other platform has. Look at that. See? So now I'm switching because people have short attention spans. All right. So that's how I start making my videos, right? And you'll see them. If you click any of the videos that I've been submitting for Jennifer's Challenge. So I start off on TikTok. And then if the video isn't captioned, because TikTok caption went away, at least for me. I don't see their automatic captions, and it is I talk way too much to transcribe my own captions. And you might be like, well, why do you want to do captions? Very, very simple. Accessibility. Y'all, everybody can't hear. So have some compassion. And then 2, I'm neurodivergent. I'm ADHD. I have ADHD. I'm not ADHD. I have ADHD. And I don't really like videos with sound. But I'll watch a video and read it. I love reading. So I'll watch a video and read it. So you want the accessibility of it, but also know that people be at work. People be at work on their phone. And they're not allowed to be at work on their phone. But they're bored at work. So they use their phone, because that's what I do. And so they can't play your sound. They can't wear headphones, so they need to read your video. So you want to do that. You want to put words on the screen. I say all that to say, if I'm starting out on TikTok to record my video, well, let me not lie. I start on my camera. Because I like to have the video already. Because things happen. I've had glitches happen where I lost video doing it in an app, and it's frustrating, and I don't have time to do it again. So I do it on my phone, and you'll see I have like 10, 15 short videos, and then I go on TikTok and import them. Sometimes, especially if I need to cut it, I'll go on TikTok and import them. But I'm saying this because there is another app I also use. It's called Captions. And Captions is a paid app. You can trial it, but it's a paid app. And Captions allows you to put automated captions. And their captions help you with the jump cuts because they pop, 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 you know. And then they have color. You can change the color. You can change the font. You can do all that. So I use Captions. I think what I'll do to help y'all out, don't hold me to it because I may not do it because I actually am in the middle of a challenge myself called the Speed D.A.T.E Challenge, and it's day 3, and I need to write my notes up and prepare for tonight. But anyway, so don't hold me to it, but I might get on Zoom. I have to see if Jennifer has Zoom access in here. I might get on Zoom and just walk you through a tutorial of me doing my video. I might do that. So the purpose of this, and getting back to the purpose of this thing, is, so I use Captions for caption, basically. And so I download the video out of TikTok before I post it. Go to Captions, and then do the captions. Sometimes I just upload my jump cut videos into Captions, but it's not a good editor, so I'd have to take the whole thing, bring it on TikTok, and edit it anyway. Which, you know, might take out a step, but that's cool. So, okay, let me give you my process. Let me slow down. 1, I shoot the video in my phone. 2, the videos, because I do jump cuts. 2, I usually upload it into captions first to get the captions. And y'all read through your captions, because my name is Shaniqua and it always spells it with an I. And sometimes I get a very country accent, and so it doesn't pick up my word. So always read your captions. So 1, shoot on my phone. 2, go to captions to get captions. 3, upload into TikTok. 4, edit the length if it's over a minute, if I want to. And I'm going to tell you why you want to do that, because it's about the repurposing of it, right? So I might edit in TikTok first of shortening it to a minute or less, because one of the platforms cannot go over a minute. If it is over a minute and a half, I cut it down till it's at least a minute and a half if I'm not going to put it on that platform, because the other 2 platforms cannot go over a minute and a half. So your sweet spot is really 60 seconds or less, so that you can repurpose on all 4 platforms. That is your sweet spot, okay? But if you're not concerned about the 4th platform, then your sweet spot is 1 minute and 30 seconds, so 90 seconds or less. If you're not worried about repurposing on other platforms, then you can go up to 10 minutes on TikTok, okay? So, I go on TikTok. I make the video. I already have the video, so I don't need to download from TikTok unless I do some editing that I need. Then, yeah, I will download from TikTok. Then I don't have to worry about the watermark. I don't have to worry about all that if I already have the video, because I do, because I went through captions and already did it. But if I have to edit it, like make it shorter, then before you post it on TikTok, there's a little arrow at the top and it lets you download the video. So I'll download the video first. That way you have no watermark whatsoever. So then I post on TikTok, then I go to my Instagram Reel and I post on Instagram Reel. Here's the thing. On TikTok, you have to change the cover after you do the video. On Instagram, you have to put whatever's going to be in the cover inside the video. So you might do it really, really, really short, like 2 seconds or something. Yeah, I'm going to have to show you all this. You might have to do like 2 seconds or something. And then when you go edit the cover at the end, then you go to wherever that was that you had the title. Because a title is important. It's your hook. It's what grabs people in, right? So anyway, so from TikTok to Instagram Reel. After I post the Reel, I then share it to that profile's story. So now I'm on number 3. Repost number 2, posting number 3. After I put it on that story, if I have other Instagram profiles, and I do, I have 2 other Instagram profiles, then I go into each one, search for my Brand Story Chick, that Brand Story Chick profile, and then share the reel into that profile story. Then I go to the other profile, look up that Brand Story Chick, and then share the reel into that profile. So now I have shared the reel I've shared the short video 5 places. TikTok, Instagram Reel, Instagram Story number 1, Instagram Story number 2, Instagram Story number 3. Then I take that video, as long as it's a minute and a half, I go to Facebook and I put it on my business page. Why do you want to do your business page? Because if you run ads, you need engagement on your business page. So I have repurposed my TikTok to my Instagram Reel, to my Instagram Reel story on profile 1, profile 2, Instagram story, profile 3, Instagram story. Went to Facebook business page, created it as a reel on my Facebook business page. Because again, any engagement that people do in your business page is going to be something you can retarget with ads. So it is incredibly important that you put it on your Facebook business page, okay? Also, you can monetize on all these platforms when you hit monetization. So why not? So I'm on my Facebook business page as a reel. Then I share it to my Facebook business page as a story. Why? Because people who have liked my page, who may not see it by algorithm, may not see the reel by algorithm, will see the reel by story. Okay? If they're flipping through their stories, they'll see my reel by story. So that's number 7. The other thing you can do, but I don't do because I can't monetize, Facebook blocked me for some BS crap, is I put it on my personal reel. Okay? Personal reel. And then I would share it to my personal story. But because I'm not putting it as a personal reel, and because I want the engagement to happen on my business page, I don't put it there. What I do now, so let's recap. TikTok, Instagram profile 1, reel. Instagram profile 1, story. Instagram profile 2, go to profile 1 and share it as a story. Instagram profile 3, because that's what I have, go to profile 1, reel, and then share it as a story. So profile 2 and 3 is just a story. Then I go to my Facebook business page, post it as a reel, share it to my business page story. And my next thing that I do is I go to my personal page. Now I'm on my personal profile. I go and look up my business profile, and then I share the reel to my personal story. So now I have my short form video shared 8 places. So then I go to YouTube Shorts, okay? So with TikTok, it can give you 3 to 10 minutes, but if you're gonna repurpose on these other 7 places, it needs to be 1.5 minutes. So 90 seconds or less. But if you're going to YouTube Shorts, then it needs to be 60 seconds or less. So sometimes I just edit my video all the way to 60 seconds so I don't have to worry about it. And then I put it on YouTube Shorts. Why am I putting it on these 9 places? This one video. Y'all, let me tell you how long it takes me to do this. The longest it takes is to actually edit the video. That's the longest. And it doesn't take me long to do that because I'm used to it now. So I won't say it won't take you long. But the more you do it, the easier it gets. But once I have it on TikTok, it takes me 1 minute, maybe 2, to put it on Instagram Reel. It takes me a few seconds to put it on my story. It takes me another few seconds to look it up and put it on my story. It takes me another few seconds to look it up and put it on my story. It takes me a couple minutes to put it as a reel because remember, you have to change the titles and stuff. Then it takes me a second to put it on my story. It takes me another second to look it up and put it on my story. And then I take it to YouTube. YouTube, you got to give it a title. So it takes me a couple minutes to put it on YouTube. So now I have it, one video in 9 places, and it took me maybe, because I don't think too hard. I really don't think too hard when I do this stuff, but I'm a performer, I'm a writer, and I'm a speaker. So if you're any of those things, you can think off the top of your head. So like the video I just shared, and I'm going to link that in today's challenge, but the video I just shared, a thought popped in my head about charging your worth. Listen, I hate to have the camera down here. I'm a fat girl. Cameras are supposed to be here or here. Like you gotta change that, right? But when it's down here, oh, you see everything. But I was like, F it. I'm gonna just do it, right? So I look swollen, I'm sleepy, it don't matter. If you're gonna shoot the messenger, you definitely gonna miss the message. And I went ahead and shot it. And I did it really fast. And I told you in the beginning how I do my jump cuts. So, to watch the replay so you can see that part. But, so I did that, and I talked, and I talked, and I talked. And however long the video is, that's how long it took me to do it. And the video was like 2 minutes long. So it took me 2 minutes to shoot the video. 2 minutes to shoot the video, maybe like 5 to 10 to edit it because of what I have to do. My nose bothered me. So it took me maybe 7 to 10 minutes to make the video on TikTok. 7 to 10 minutes. It took me 5 to 10 minutes to share it in all these places. So I think we're up to like 30 minutes for 9 positions. And if it's really, really good, if it's dropping some juice, some knowledge, not just being some silly stuff, I'm gonna repurpose it to a 10th place. Y'all know where I'm gonna put it? On LinkedIn. I usually stay off of LinkedIn because it's very stuffy. I don't like LinkedIn. I'm not a corporate chick. Like, no. I'm not into being fake. I'm not into facades. I'm not into kissing ass. No. I don't. So I don't usually do LinkedIn much. But it's getting a little looser. I can feel it. So sometimes I'll be like, hey, I'm still here. And then I leave. I actually got a speaking engagement off of YouTube. I'm on LinkedIn because I was posting a couple of things. And they were like, ooh, I like the way you talk. So if it's really good, if it's dropping juice, if it's dropping knowledge, I'll take that video. I don't care. It's a video. Who cares? And I'll put it on LinkedIn with my caption. But I'll make sure it's, a good caption. Like I ain't cussing. I don't do Twitter because I don't like Elon. So I actually got off of Twitter, but I would do Twitter. So that's an 11th place. You know where 12th place is? Snapchat. I don't do Snapchat. I will probably go there because apparently it's still relevant. It's still relevant. I don't do Snapchat, but you could do Snapchat as a 12th place. You know where a 13th place you can put this one video that took you 10, 20 minutes to make? Pinterest. Pinterest does video if it's short. So you have 13 places of repurposing. 13 places to repurpose a video that took you 20, 30 minutes. Or if you did, like I said earlier, like just get some B-roll. B-roll is just regular video, like anything. So get the B-roll and like just share a picture of you like flipping your hair. Or sometimes, like the one I did yesterday, somebody was saying something, and so I duetted it, and I was just doing this the whole time. Like, what? Like just making faces and lining my lips. Y'all, I don't know how to put on makeup. So it really was a stretch to me to do the thing. That's all I was doing. And just reacting to what I heard. Like, so then when I edited it though, I put my thoughts on it because I don't believe in stealing other people's content. That's what I call it. Other people are, you know, making money off of other people's content. I don't like to steal other people's content. So I always like to add my voice. And that is really what you should be doing. I don't like to should on people, but I'm going to should on people right here. Add your voice because you need to distinguish yourself as an expert in your field. And that is why we're doing this challenge. You know, Jennifer is one of my biz besties, so I know her heart and thoughts behind this challenge. And that's why you do it. Matter of fact, I guess I should have tagged her. I don't know how you do this. What's a share? I'll just share her. Oh, I'm not going to invite her. Oh, yeah, that is a share. Okay, I'll do that. But anyway, she is my business bestie. So, and my friend in real life. And so, because she was my business bestie, she became my friend. So I know her heart behind this. And we talked about it. And, it, you know, we've been in other challenges. Jesus, I don't know what's happening with my nose. We've been in other challenges where it's just post 3 to 5 times a day. Just post. That's not the point of this one. This one is to post and watch. What's happening? Do I stay here? Are my people here? What are they reacting to? I should give more of that content. Or maybe I shouldn't give this content. Or, you know, let me just tell you, it's never a waste of time to repurpose because you're trying to find your people, right? So it's never a waste of time to repurpose. It's never a waste of time to put on YouTube. It's never a waste of time to put on Instagram. It's never a waste of time to put on Pinterest. It's not a waste of time. Right now, I'm not used to those platforms, so I haven't done that. But I do promise you, all my videos I'm saving. So when it's time for me to go into Pinterest, I'm trying to really lock down TikTok, and then Pinterest is my next step. So I have Facebook, Instagram, and then I'm moving over to Pinterest. That's my next step. So I'm saving all of my videos so that I can then schedule those videos, and I look like I'm this content creator who's doing things, you know? And the other platforms too. I haven't mastered LinkedIn yet, and I think I'm gonna be different. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do LinkedIn and just be dropping videos, because LinkedIn you can do up to 10 minutes. And you know, they do have things where you can change the orientation of the video. So like you can go in Canva, look up the LinkedIn templates and change the orientation of the video. You just would have to be careful that your original video allows you to take it to this. So like if you have words, you don't want the words up here or down here because you're gonna bring them down here. You know, it's gonna be a weird choppy thing. Or you can use the templates, but LinkedIn isn't a phone happy platform, but I'm like, F it at this point, because why change me? But they do have, you know, the templates that have a phone. So if you don't want to change the orientation of your video, you can pop the phone there and then use the template. You can find a template that can work for the size of your video. Just make sure that you're being cognizant that I'm going to drop some knowledge on TikTok and I'm going to drop that same knowledge on LinkedIn. So if you're going to do that, just make sure your knowledge is about adding. See, I teach people story. This is what I do. I teach people storytelling. I teach people how to connect with their audience with their story. So like I said, I'm in the middle of a challenge myself called the Speed Date Your Audience Challenge. And so we're working on that. I'm actually having them do short form video for their homework. So me and Jennifer, we're like kind of cross helping each other. And so like they're using her tracker too. So like I said, LinkedIn I'm not comfortable over there, but you know what? Let me bust the door wide open say Shaniqua here. Because I'm not actually trying to get a job through LinkedIn. Like, I can understand the kiss-assness of that because you're trying to get a job, but I'm not. I'm really an entrepreneur. Like, I'm doing this thing. This is my moneymaker. So I'm not trying to. And I think also being different, adding your voice, is a thing. You know, it's a thing. People always want you to fit in, but then they always seek the people who fit, who don't, who stand out. It's really interesting. You know, it's like a guy who'd be like, I don't date a girl with makeup, and yet all the pictures you're liking are girls who are contoured. What are you talking about? I don't like girls with wigs, and yet. You know, people tell you what they like, but their actions say something different. So they might want you to fit in, but really they love it when you stand out. Because when you stand out, that's what they actually want to do themselves. It's crazy. I just talked myself into LinkedIn, y'all. I just talked myself into LinkedIn. But anyway, so that is how I repurpose. So you got these 13/14 platforms. I'm going to have to count them because I forgot. I started on TikTok. So TikTok, Instagram profile 1. However many Instagram profiles you have, you're going to go, I did. You're going to go and get the story, right? So TikTok, oh, let me put all these numbers down. So TikTok to my Instagram profile 1. Then from my Instagram profile 1 reel, I share it to my story. Then I go to my profile 2, look up profile 1, share it to my story for profile 2, go to profile 3 because I have 3 profiles, go to profile 1's reel and share it to my story, I'm on 5, upload it as a Facebook business page reel. Again, super important because you need the engagement because you can retarget these people who like you. So they stop being really a cold audience. They become warm, warm, hot. Okay? Warm, warm, or hot. So you want that happening. And I literally had a girl on TikTok, thanks to me doing this challenge, by the way, had a girl on TikTok see my video with regards to storytelling, sign up for my challenge, and sign up for VIP. And was like, I was looking for somebody like you because everybody else is fake. Y'all, I was staying away from TikTok because it looked like dancing and pointing. Okay? Look at God. And I ran ads on TikTok because the videos that I was creating, I ran an ad to I ran my video as an ad and got 65 leads, 40 of those in one day. There is no catch up. Every day is day one. So you start with day one for you. Because all the posts are there, just go back and post them under there. Because it's about, I don't like the dirty word of consistency, but it's about showing up for you. How about that? Because that's what I actually teach. I teach you to show up for you. I don't necessarily teach consistency because, you know, capacity is a thing. So anyway, where are we? So then I upload it as a Facebook business page. Okay? Facebook business page. I upload it to my Facebook. I don't upload it as the page. I upload it to the business page for the reel. I'm going to post after this. I just went to my reels analytics on my business page because I hadn't been paying attention. I hadn't been showing up on my business page consistently through this challenge. I've only posted like maybe 3 or 4 of the videos, and I think we're on day 16. You know I'm going to go back and get all them videos and start posting all them videos when I tell you what I'm going to tell you. Anyway, so I went and looked at my analytics. Y'all, I've touched 2,000. I've had not touched 2,000. I've had 2,600 people engage with my reel. Oh, baby, you're going to be retargeted with an ad, and you know this. I've had 2,600 people engage. So that means they're warmer than the lookers. I've had thousands of others look, but I had 2,600 engage. So that's 2,600 people who are becoming familiar with Shaniqua. Yo. Okay, So you're going to put it on your Facebook reel, business reel. You're going to put your thing as a reel on your Facebook business page because you are a smart business person. Like, this is organic traffic that you can now run some real paid. I like paid traffic. I don't like organic traffic. It's too much work. It's too hard. Y'all see, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. But it does pay off. It does have its dividends. So then after you share it to your business page reel, you're going to share that reel to your business page story. After you share it to your business page story, you're now going to go into your personal page, look up your business page, and share it as a story. Don't share it as a reel. I know I said earlier that you might want to do that. Don't share it as a reel. Because when you share your business page's story as a story in your own, you getting all them people who on your page that don't normally see your stuff because of the algorithm. So now they're like, oh, what's she doing? Let me like it. Let me look at it. Let me engage with it. So now you're getting your personal people, right? If they look through stories. We're on number 8. So then, that's your personal. So then you're going to go to YouTube Shorts as long as it's 60 seconds or less. If it's not, go back to start step 1 and edit it down to 60 seconds. Like if you like it how it is, you can be putting it, and it's 90 seconds or less, you can put it on all the ones I just mentioned. But specifically for YouTube Shorts, it has to be 60 seconds or less. So you can have the 90-second one out there if you want, and then go back and edit it down to 60. I've done that before. So put it on YouTube Shorts. Why? YouTube Shorts is Google. Google. And YouTube Shorts counts for your watch time. Now for YouTube, you usually want a 10 to 20 minute video because of the watch time. But with your short, and shorts are like snippets, like it's like a few seconds. However, those seconds add up when they reach more people. People are trained now for short video. You can thank, oh my God, what was that 7-second thing called? Not slide, not flip, oh my God. It went away. Everybody was doing them. They were 7 seconds. This is before TikTok. 7 seconds, not reels. Oh, Jesus. I can't think of what they were. People were doing them. If you remember, let me know. I never got into it because homegirl don't talk just for 7 seconds, y'all. I meant to do a 5-minute video. But then I started talking. I'm on my Adderall, so I'm very talkative on my Adderall. Vine. There we go. Vine. So you can thank Vines, right? Vines are who started it. And then stories were 15 seconds. And then next thing you know, TikTok was like, hey, y'all like stories? Okay, let's just go from Musical.ly into actually doing something. So anyway, so you're going to put it on YouTube Shorts. This is where I am, number 9, YouTube Shorts. If you have Snap and you like Snap, put it on Snapchat. So that makes 10. If you have Pinterest and you know Pinterest, put it on Pinterest. Make your boards of your things, like you can have your video and you can have it linked to your lead magnet. You can have it linked to your call. You can have it linked to your blog. You can have it linked to something that you want people to do because you want to get people off all these platforms. Is the end result is you want to get people off these platforms. So we're playing on the platform, but we're saying come play with us off the platform. Okay? So with Pinterest, you are able to create these things, give them links, and get them. I've been taking some Pinterest trainings lately, and they were saying that they last like 1,600 times longer than a Facebook post. One of the women that I was watching, she was like, she gets people on her blog since like 6 years ago, and they're still looking because it lasts as long as Google, as long as a YouTube video. It lasts that long. So why not put your content on places where it can last for ever, as well as these places that are quick, I forgot what number we're on, but if you do have Twitter, do Twitter. Twitter is 2 minutes and 30 seconds or 2 minutes. I can't remember. I used to be having the Twitter until Elon got his ass over there. I just don't like Elon. I really don't. And I really don't. I really don't. I really don't. At first I was like, oh, Elon. And then he keeps talking. And you don't know how stupid people are until they talk. And if you ever watch Glass Onion, yeah, he gave me a stank face. If you ever watch Glass Onion Knives Out, I love that movie actually. I really love that movie. That person was Elon. That was the Elon satire. He was Elon and Trump put together because they really are the same people. I wondered. Um, just mediocre people with money. Mm-mm. So I don't like him. And the more he talks, I definitely don't like him. And he's talking about putting chips in people's brain. I'm like, you don't watch movies, do you? Like, listen, movies, life imitates movies, period. But anyway, and then I don't trust these people because obviously if you can't run countries, you cannot run technology. Technology is going to take over. But I'm going to get mine. I'm going to get mine, and then I'm going to get out. I'm going to go off grid. Listen, I'm trying to make money so I can live. For real. Shoot. So after you do Twitter, I'm not going to do Twitter. And then I realized Twitter is like really depressing if you don't have a curated thing. Because it's a lot of politics. And I really don't want to see any more politics. I'm over it because we got some dumb people in there. And I don't even say it like, you know, like how people always talk about people. I'm too smart to be in this country. Like it's really that. I'm too smart to be in this country. This country is full. Like we have to write at a 4th grade level in order for everybody to be able to read it, y'all. In order for people to be able to read it, and we're talking adults. In order for adults to be able to read, we have to write at a 4th or 5th grade level. I used to be a teacher, 15 years. I worked real hard to try to pull them kids up to high school. I really did. Anyway, I used to get in trouble for it. Anyway, we were on Twitter, and okay, so Twitter, Pinterest, and LinkedIn. So these 7, 8. So it was TikTok, and then however many Instagram things you have, and then your business page. And then from business page, I went YouTube Shorts. I think that was number 9. And then I went to Snap. Then it is Pinterest. Then it is Twitter. Then it is LinkedIn. So yes, we had 13. Oh, wait. Yeah, we had 13. In crayon. With a left hand. If you right-handed, or with a right hand if you're left-handed. Like, that's how it gotta be written. I'm scared of islands because I'm from Miami, so I don't want to do tsunamis and hurricanes. However, I will live there 6 months out of the year for the winter, and then I will spend non-winter months somewhere else. But anyway, so that was 13 places that if you have all those platforms, you can repurpose. Otherwise, and again, the purpose of you repurposing is for you to find your people. They're on all different platforms, true, because I'm on all of them except Twitter now. Well, actually, I do have a profile on Twitter that I haven't taken down, but every time I open it, I'm like, oh God, this is depressing, and I close it. So if you have all those platforms, what makes you think your people don't have most of those platforms, right? So your job then is to find your people. You are the business person. You are the solution to their problem. You are the reason that you're not only going to make an impact on your own life, but somebody else's, right? So go find your people. And here's the thing. People interact differently on platforms. On LinkedIn, there are some things they can't even like or comment on because they get told on. LinkedIn people like, hey, she liked this. Hey, she commented on that. Really? You gonna do that? So some people don't even interact with your stuff on LinkedIn, but when they see you on Twitter, or they see you on, well, not even Twitter, because sometimes Twitter will tell on you too. So when they see you on like TikTok or on Facebook and closed groups or something, they're gonna be like, hey, I've been watching you. And you're like, you have? But yeah, they have. They've been watching you. They've been watching you. Okay? And so understand, reach your people everywhere they are. Because that means you're knocking down those 12 touches. Girl, yeah, be sliding your DMs. I hate DMs. I'm like, talk to me out here. Let people know I'm interesting. You over here sliding my DM. Let people know I'm interesting so they can come talk to me too. Because she'll be like, oh, nobody like herself. She must not be good. Nah, man. That's why LinkedIn is too stuffy for me. Too stuffy, too fake. And then you see them on Facebook and be like, y'all the same people? It's like when, okay, I used to be in a choir, right? And that was short-lived. I was in a choir. They always stuck me next to this tone-deaf woman. And I'm not trained in singing, but I could sing. And so you got me next to a tone-deaf woman, but I sing because I have ADHD, right? So because I have ADHD, I'm really good at mimicking people so that I fit in, right? So my accent change, everything changes. And it's not something that I do purposely, but it's called masking. You just don't want to stand out too differently sometimes in situations. And I didn't know I was doing it. But they put me next to this tone-deaf woman, little old lady, so you already know, unless they Patti LaBelle, the little old ladies sing with that weedy, thin voice, and she tone-deaf, and she in my right ear. So I had to stop singing. I was like, watermelon, 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 because I was starting to match her. And I was like, girl, you messing me up. So anyway, I was short-lived in the choir, right? The chorus, choir. Very short-lived. Because also, you need my Tuesday and my Wednesday and my Sunday. I got children. So, and I gotta stay for all 3 services? No. I love God. He know that. But anyway, so the things you learn about the people. How you singing for God like that, but you out here drinking like this? What? And one of the other things of ADHD, I'm so glad there's a reason why I am the way I am. One of the other things of ADHD is like we have this sense of justice or this sense of fairness. And especially those of us who have been, exposed to trauma, it heightens. So now we don't like to see people not be who they are. So it's like you acting all holier than thou, but you were busting it down low. And that's how LinkedIn is to me. LinkedIn is the chorus. And then Facebook is like, you drink Hennessy? Like, what? Ain't there something against spirits in there? Listen, I ain't no Bible thumper, but I'm pretty sure Jesus don't like that right there, girl. No. Or God. Oh my God. But that's how LinkedIn is to me. Like, you are a VP? How did you get that job? Because I need it. Listen, I know this lady who's a principal. And I'm like, you're a principal? Of what? Like, oh no, no school. I can't have my kids there. No. And see, the way that I am is the way that I am is the way that I am. I'm this way at work. I'm this way with my students. I'm this way with my clients. I'm me. Like, I am authentically me. And so I tend to stay off those platforms where you can't be. Instagram used to be like that. Instagram kind of still is like that. So I really don't play that much on Instagram. But because I'm repurposing, people might think oh, you love Instagram. No, I don't. I love not letting my work go to waste. That's what I love. So I'm going to tell you another way to repurpose, but we're just talking short form video because it popped in my head, so I'm going to share it real quick. One of the things that I love to do, but I don't do it enough because by the time I finish posting, I'm tired, I'm done. But what I will go back and do, or have a VA when I get one go back and do, is go through the videos that I just made, right? So if you're doing a TikTok video and you talk about the 5 things and the 3 things, guess what that is? That's a carousel, okay? So a carousel is getting priority right now on Instagram. The owner or somebody came out and was like, hey guys, we jumped too far into videos, so now we're focusing on. So they like carousels now. Like, that's what they really like. We still like Reels and TikTok, so I don't know what their problem is. But they are giving focus, attention to carousel pictures. So, like, for instance, I did a TikTok this week of the 5 things I wish I knew in my 20s and 30s. And really, it's the mantra. It's a mantra that in my prayer I received this week. And I'll share it with y'all real quick. I might be lying because I don't even know if this is my notebook. I don't think this is my notebook. Oh, it is. Okay, so the mantra that I got, and I actually started getting this on Clubhouse. The mantra that I got, because it's on my Clubhouse profile, is my dreams are bigger than my drama. So that's where it started, right? And so in my prayer, it was brought back up this week. Like, remember, stop letting this stuff take you off track. So I was like, okay, my dreams are bigger than my drama. So I wrote that down. And then I was like, and my purpose is deeper than my pain. Because, you know, a lot of times we get triggered about stuff. I know I do, because I've had a history of trauma. And some things trigger us, or trigger me. Let me talk about me. But I have to remember, I have something bigger than that, right? Like, my pain is in my past. I'm still breathing, so that means my purpose is now and in the future, right? So my purpose is deeper. It goes deeper than my pain. My faith is stronger than my fear, which means I have fear, and I'm allowed to. But I better have a bigger faith. I better have stronger faith. So my faith is stronger than my fear. And then one of the things I also came up against while I was, I just had a really, really rough start to the year. And I had a rough year last year. And I had to be reminded that my anointing is greater than my adversities. So I'm a God's girl, you know, I'm a God's girl, and abundance is my birthright. So like, that is the video that I did of the 5 things that I need to remember. 1, my dreams are bigger than my drama. 2, my purpose is deeper than my pain. 3, my faith is stronger than fear. 4, my anointing is greater than my adversities. And then 5, I'm a God's girl. So abundance is my birthright. Now, what can I do? I can take that, and I am. Matter of fact, let me do that today. I could take that and turn that into a 7-slide reel. Why is it going to be 7 slides? The first slide is your topic, you know. So it'd be the 5 things I wish I knew in my 20s or 30s, or affirmations for entrepreneurs. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to retitle it. Well, I'll give it a subtitle. Affirmations for entrepreneurs. Y'all, I just made another book. I teach people how to write books. Well, tell stories and write books. I'm going to make this a book. Those are my 5 chapters. 5 major chapters. And then, okay. I can speak on that because I'm a speaker. And that's all you have to do. All right. Bam! Another repurpose. Listen, I'm repurposing my challenge that I'm doing. That is a book. And I'm also going to package it as a program later. So why 7 carousel? So you got your title slide. Then you have those things where, you know, you have the thing in the big and then a little bit of explanation and then, like, you know, giving captions for it. And then your end title. Where are you leading them? Because again, like this challenge, we're not supposed to be doing it just to do it. Where are you leading them? What are you helping them do? And so my last slide would be like something like, come pick up the breadcrumbs of your purpose. Let's learn your story so you can make a business that you love, or something like that. I don't know. Or you can impact the world or something. I don't know. I'll think about it. But anyway, that's one way to repurpose. And then, oh God, let me just keep going then. Okay, so carousel. From carousel, you can do article, you can do blog, and you can do a longer video so that it also goes on YouTube. You could do a live stream on Instagram talking about it so that you can do a longer video. You could do, if you have enough people, enough followers on TikTok, you need 1,000. You could do a live stream on TikTok. You can do a live stream on Facebook. You can do a live stream on your, I like to use StreamYard so that I can hit all these different places. So you can do, I only have the one where I can get 3, but they have one where you can get up to like 8 or 10 platforms, which is like everybody, right? So you have your groups, you have your, oh, that's another place you can repurpose your business page reel. I didn't think about that. I need to put that in my groups. And you can make an email for your list. So you honestly can take this one piece of content and turn it into all of it. And if you really love it, you can make it one of your speeches and put it on your, put the title and all that stuff on your speaker one sheet. Oh God, my brain. Y'all, everything you're doing in this challenge can be repurposed. Everything. And like I just told you, I'm going to turn that into a book. All I need to do for each of those things is speak for about 20 to 30 minutes, transcribe that, and that's a chapter. Put some examples into it, that's a chapter. Listen. Then you can turn that into an affirmation journal. Then you can turn that into an affirmation calendar. Then you can turn that into a workbook. Then you can turn that into a bag, some shirts. I can make shirts. My dreams are bigger than my purpose. My purpose is deeper than my pain. I can do all of them, and then I can do one of them. That's 6, 7, 8, 9 shirts. Then you can put it on pillows. Because if you're on merch.amazon.com, you can put one thing on several things. Sweatshirts, t-shirts, pillows, bags, phone cases. One piece of content. There's no reason none of us should be broke. No reason. Girl, listen. Then you can put them on cards. You can make greeting cards, your own greeting cards. Girl, listen. Listen. Then you can turn them into little workshops. Girl, listen. You know what you can do? Because I've actually done this. I've taken something that I've said, like let's say I take this whole little mantra, right? So I take my little mantra. I can go to ChatGPT and say, hey, give me an outline for a workshop that includes this. So then you have a workshop and you be like, ooh, I got a motivational workshop. Let's go. Girl, I just told you that, right? Girl. And if it's an ebook, oh, don't get me started. Oh, Jesus. I have a training called the 25 Ways to Make Bank After Your Book, right? If you write one book, you got 4 or 5 different platforms in one book. You have ebook, print book, hardback book, audio book, and book on CD, because some people still got CD. 5 books from one piece of content. Then, like I said, workbook, planner, calendar, merchandise. Workbook, planner, calendar. I feel like something is missing. Workbook, planner, calendar, journal. And journals are empty. So I can literally take each of these and make 7 journals. My dreams are bigger than my drama. I buy journals for the cover. Ma'am. Listen, you do this 30 days of content. You do these 30 days of TikTok and Reel videos. You don't have to do nothing else for the rest of the year. Go back and repurpose that junk. If you do 60, all you have to do is, if you do 60 days, all you need to do is work for half the year, and the second half of the year, get us to a VA. I need you to start reposting these things. Someone told me it was a thing that they did, and they said, take your 30 best pieces of content from the year and run that all December. So December is like, here's my year's recap. Day 1, day 2, day 3, da, 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 da. So you have 30 days. So literally do this thing, like you don't have to keep making new content. You can work for the first half of the year. And then the second half of the year, start repurposing everything that you did. Everything that you did. So it's like attraction, which is what we're doing. We're doing the attraction part of business. And then the conversion. And then the next part is retaining. So you're bringing people closer and closer and closer because you're turning these things into summits and workshops and classes and challenges and webinars and retreats, because you're going to see what people respond to. And whatever they respond to, you go to. You blow it up. Yo. Everything is content. Everything is content. All right, this was a long thing. I actually didn't mean to do it, but I'm on my Adderall and I had the thought, and it was like, hey, you should go do a video about repurposing content. Okay, cool. And I went, and then of y'all have been here. So if you're just now joining, go ahead and watch the replay. I'm going to watch the replay so I can write down everything because I was talking off the top of my head. And then, you know, I've hired a VA before. I paid her $1,500 for a 3-month contract and couldn't tell her what to do because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to tell her because I'm a person, I can't plan. I have a hard time planning. So I just run into it, right? Ms. Nelson, you ain't on the replay yet. I just run into it. And then I go, oh, snap, that's a wall. Somebody needs to be doing that. Now, with what I just told you, now I know I can hire a VA and say, hey, here's what I need you to do. Everything that I post, you need to go through, strip it, repurpose it. This is what we're doing. That is how you work smart. That's how you work smart, not hard. Bib? This has been good for me. This has been good for me. All right, so I know it's been good for you because it's been good for me. I'm gonna post a video, a TikTok that I saw yesterday, and it's really good. And it starts off talking about racism, but it's not about racism. It's a white man asked this Jamaican or Bahamian, I don't know which one, this question, and the intelligence that came out this old black man's mouth. Oh my God. Oh my God. It was so good. But he said, I'm going to tell you real quick what he said because I had wrote it down. He said, belief is a doubt. He said, you can only believe in what you don't know. So if you know it, then you're not doubting it. But if you believe it, of course there's doubt because you don't know it. Oh my gosh. I'm going to post it. I'm going to share it as soon as I get off. And then I'm also going to post my business page analytics like I just told you. Because my business page has been neglected. When I tell y'all I neglected that thing until last fall, until the fall that just passed. Neglected. Negro-lected. Like out of sight, out of mind. Neglected. But then I started posting my reels there. My analytics are picking up. So like I said, you'll be able to retarget these people for your ads, and they're warmer than they would be if you were just going cold. So this is really good. I'll talk to y'all later. I'm on day 16, so I'm going to post my day 16 video. That's the one where I'm looking real ugly, looking down. So I'm going to post that, post a link to that